Now that we have finished doing our consultation with our client and analyzing her hair, next we move to our service. So the first thing we want to do is we want to mix up our color. So right here, I'm using cholesterol. I had lotion. If you run out and you're student doing demo, I mix lotion and conditioner together. That kind of gives you a consistent base. So cholesterol is really the best. So I'm using cholesterol as my primer. So I'm going to scoop some cholesterol out. Put it in the container. As long as it does not touch the client or anything, we can go back in because this is like our scooper. And we're not double dipping. So we can go back in. Get a little bit more cholesterol. Place it. Because it's messy, we have to roll it in first. Close it first. You gotta make sure that your trash container is closed. Then we're using food color as our developer. Make sure you close your color back. This is our developer, and we will use even parts. So you're gonna do like 3, 4 drops, so that that's even parts. And the reason why I like you to use food color is so you can actually see what you're doing and see you mixing up. I'm just gonna mix this up, and I use a nice little brand. And they have different food colors. You can get pink, purple, blue, orange, different food colors. And it's really good to get when you're doing various colors. That's how we get the color. I have a nice consistency that I want. Cholesterol won't give you a little runny consistency like this. You still have a nice consistency. And you want that color nice and good. That means you want your peroxide nice and good. Okay, now I have my color mix. Next, before I have mixed my color, I set up my foil. Remember I thought of my foil, so my foil is already set up. I'm gonna move my hands on the color. So next, I'm doing slicing. So I'm going to do it in this top area because it'll be a little hard for you to see in this bottom area. But you would usually start at quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4, or you can go quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. It doesn't matter as long as you start in the back first. So now you need to decide and ask your client if she wants her highlights, that when she pulls her hair from the ponytail, does she want her highlights to show or she does not want her highlights to show? If she does not want her highlights to show, then you would skip the first one and you would start the highlights on the second one. If she wants her highlights to show, you would do it on the first slice. So my client, she chooses not to have her highlights show. So we're going to skip the first one. And we're going to do our slicing on the second one. So we're just going to slice out the thin part, no more than an inch, a half an inch to an inch. We're going to take our foil. We're going to place it nicely and neat underneath. And remember, see, the last time I did the foils and I was using the cheap oil, it wouldn't even hold like this. We're going to take our color and we're going to put it directly in the middle. Right in the middle. That's a nice consistency. See how when I let it go, it holds the foil. That's exactly what you want for it to hold the foil. I still have my comb in my hand. We're using a pointy comb with the metal on it. So I still have my comb in my hand. I'm going to come and pinch here. If you can see, let me make my arm up. I'm going to pinch here. I'm left-handed, so I would pinch here and do it with my right hand. Put my comb here. I would pinch here and I would go here. You don't want to go all the way to the top because when you're using bleach, it will swell on you. You want to go here. Once I get there, I can lift this up and I can put color throughout. Color, bleach, whatever product you're using throughout. Nicely saturate the hair. Then I want to fold my foils. I don't want to fold my foil over the hair or under the hair because when you bring the next hair over, it will bleed onto the next hair. So I want to do my best to get it exactly even. Exactly even. Exactly even. And see how nice these foils are? When you're using proper foils, it makes a big difference. You can either bend this with your hand or your finger, or some people like to bend it with their palm. They like to hold it, and bend it with their palm. I like to just sit there. Okay, now, I squeeze it on tight on purpose, because if you can see, if you squeeze it too tight here, that causes leakage and breakage. See how you can see that right there? That green and over here. So you don't want to do that. So you want to make sure that when you fold in your foils, you fold them wide enough, where you're not pinching your hair on the side. And you have no pinch. And with this fold, because it's at the bottom, you can just flip over. Because you're going to start from here, here, there. So you're going to go here, flip over, flip over, flip over. Then when you finish, you flip your fold back. Now, if you notice, here, see how my foil is bent? And see how the color got onto the hair right there? Because you want to make sure that your foil is even. So if you see that, it's okay. You just go back, open it up, open your foils up. Sometimes your foil might slant. Especially if you're new to it, you just come in, you push that foil up, you hold the head, you push it up, you fold it back down. And sometimes it slips too when you're lifting the foils up, folding the foils, and you're new. It's gonna slip on you. You just go here, fold the foil back up, and even sometimes when you flip it over, it'll flip up, and then you go, flip it up, and there you go. That's what you want to see in slicing when you slice. Okay, I'm going to go straight into weaving. We already know we mix up our color, we pick our formula, straight into weaving. So what we do with weaving is a little different. Slicing is just slice one, skip one, slice one, skip one, slice one, skip one. So when you slice one, you put the color or the bleach on it. You skip the next one, slice it, color or bleach, skip, color or bleach, skip. Slicing is very simple. Next is weaving. Weaving can be a little bit more difficult. Weaving, I like to take a little bit more thicker parts, especially if you want to get an inch and a half of it. You want to make sure weaving your part is straight. Now weaving, you won't skip one, leave one, skip one, leave one. You won't do that. You'll do every one weave because the purpose of weaving is to go in and out the hair like this. That's weaving. So now, there's multiple ways you can weave. You can weave where you can go and you can hold the comb, which I kind of like to do, and you just take your hand up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It seems like I'm moving the comb, I'm actually just pushing the comb straight through. So I'm taking my hand, I'll take my hand up and down, up and down, up. Wait, I don't want to get the hair. Let me hold it a little high. I'm taking my hair up and down, 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 and I'm just pushing the comb through. Or you can take your comb and you can go up and down with the comb, 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 up and down with the comb. It's your preference, whichever makes it easier for you. The reason why I like to take my hand up and down because I can control the speed, especially when you're doing a lot of foils and the hair is really heavy. Excuse me. So I'm gonna have my phone turned off. This is a good lesson right now to tell your students to make sure your phones are turned off. So you can go up, down, 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 really, really fast. So now once you have that slice in, what I like to do sometimes is run the comb through the slice so I can get an even separation. So I'm going to drop the bottom half and I'm going to pick up the top half of my comb. And sometimes I comb it just to look to make sure that I don't know if the thing went out because the screen went out. Sometimes I pick it up to look to make sure that my slicings are even. If your slicings are not even and you're new, you just go in and you pull hair out. And you pull the hair out to try to make the slicing even. Once you get your slicing, you take your foil and you lift your slicing up as high as you can and you place your foil down. Try not to bend it. Sometimes it's better to get the foil on the back end and not the bend. And put it there. Take your color and we're going to plop it right in the middle to hold that foil. Right in the middle to hold the foil. Then we're going to pinch it. I'm left-handed, so I'm going to do this right hand so you can see it. And slide this out. And put a little color on it. And then you're going to comb is still in my hand. Not all the way up to the top because bleach swells. Bleach swells and some color does too if the hair is porous. It will swell on you. You want to hold it up. And we're going to put color or bleach pressure all the way through. You want to fold your foil. Remember, we want to fold it exactly even. Not over, not under. Exactly even. We can put our color brush back in the color. We want to fold exactly even. This right here, I see that the hair is extended too far over. So it's okay. You just come in. You can just push that hair over. And you want to fold your foil. You kind of want to get an even consistency of folding the foil. If you don't want one foil too big, one foil too small, you want to get an even, consistent folding. Even if you have to do two foils on one row, it's okay. And you want to fold your foil. I have to fold my foil this wide because I took a wide piece. You see it's even right there. That's what we're looking for. We're not protruding over here and squeezing the hair in with the foil. And that's our slicing. Okay, next we learn the color map. So to do a color map, we actually need two colors. So you have to make up another color. So therefore, we want to turn the hair up. And I'm going to get my other bowl. I'm going to leave this color because we don't want to waste it. I'm going to come around here and I'm going to mix my new color up. Now with color melt, you're actually doing colors. You don't necessarily do bleach. So you could have did the weaving and the slicing and then turned around after that and did the color melt. So that's our color melt. We have to get rid of our scooper because it's messy. And it has lint on it. We have to get rid of it. We're going to close the color back off. And this time we're going to get in the color. I'm going to use blue. Even parts for our color. So even parts of 1, 2, 3. Even parts. Make sure you close your food coloring back off because you don't want it to spill over and make a mess. We have another color brush that we need. So we're going to get the new color brush because we have to have 2 color brushes and 2 bowls because we're doing 2. Now with color melt, you could do 2 colors or 3 colors. We'll do 2 colors this time and then we'll advance to 3 colors. So 2 colors. So now color melt, we don't need any foils. So we don't need to use our foils. So the first thing we would do with color melt is we're going to slice out the hair. And sometimes color melt can be a little bit messy because you're using your fingers as well as your brushes. So the first thing you're going to do is, and you're using your comb. So it's good to have a secondary comb or another small all-purpose comb. I'll just use this one, or I can use this one. The first thing you want to do is take your first color, so let our first color be blue, and you're going to put it on my first color. And you want to take it down, depending on how the client wants it, at least about an inch to 2 inches. I'm going to do a little bit more dramatic so you can see it. So this is our first one. So we take that color, and we're just going to comb it. Don't try to take all the color out, just comb it. So we would do the whole head like that first. We would do the whole head with the first color. Make sure you stay at the same level, and you just comb it. Next, our next step, we will take our second color, and right when we start that color at for the first color, we would take the second color and we would place it right there. And we would take it all the way to the end. All the way out to the end. All the way out to the end. And we would use our fingers to rub it in like this. You can use your fingers to rub it in. You put that color up. You're going to take your comb and you're going to comb. You're going to reapply the product if you have to and comb. Then you're going to take it between the first color, where the first color started, where the first color stopped, and the second color started. You're going to take and you're going to infuse those colors. So you would hold, what this is, you would hold your color, your hair tight, and you would just infuse it like this. And you want to infuse those colors together. Right there. Just right there, what's called the line of demarcation. What the line of demarcation means is that when one color stops, the other color begins. So right there is where you just want to fuse it together. So then if I had a lot of green on my ends, I put a lot of green on my ends, you will see a dramatic amount of green, and it would go from blue to sea blue green into dark green, and that's it. That's how you do a color mix. This right here, I would have a paper towel to sit it on, so you won't sit it on your SMA, and I will sit it at the end of this on here. Now, if you have any questions, just contact me, send me a direct message. But these are the 3 different processes that you need to do for your week 1 application. You need to do 3 heads. 1, all slicing, 50 foils. The second one, all slicing, all weaving, 50 foils, and a whole head of Cosmo. I prefer you to go get food color so that then I can actually see the color and you can actually see the color and see how to actually do it. Thank you.